Learn how to calculate her ovulation. Now, I've said you need to know your menstrual cycle length, and the average luteal phase is 14 days. So if your menstrual cycle length is 21 days, for instance, so you saw your period on the 1st of December, and then the next day you see your period is on the 22nd of December. So that means this cycle actually stopped on the 21st of December. So you have a 21-day cycle. Now, if you want to calculate the day you ovulated in that cycle that just ended, that is the cycle that started on the 1st of December. If you want to know when you ovulated then, because in doing this thing, you start calculating from backwards for you to be able to predict the future ones. So you want to know when you ovulated. You start counting 14 days from the 21st, from the day that cycle ended. You start counting 14 days. So let's see. If you can see my cursor, let's count together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So for this lady that has a 21-day cycle, that her period started on the 1st of December, she ovulated on the 8th of December. Okay? That's when she likely ovulated. There are other ways in which you can, ascertain this. Like, when we say that in the mouths of 1 or 2 witnesses, the truth is established. So also is the same with ovulation. But before the advent of all those other methods, this was what was used before all those other methods came into existence. So this is the calendar method. So with that 14-day luteal phase, you just count backwards. So she ovulated on the 8th. So if she has done this calculation for the past 3 cycles, and she has seen signs towards it that, oh, it's true, it looks as if I saw some changes in my discharge and all of that around that period, then you can ascertain that she actually ovulated on that day, on the 8th of December. Now, let's see what were the days of the week that she was fertile. Because our body would have started giving us some signs before that 8th of December. And that week is what we call the fertile week. And that week, if sexual intimacy occurs, it's very possible that she gets pregnant, even though she didn't ovulate till the 8th of December. Okay, so what is a fertile week? A fertile week is usually like 3 days before she ovulated, the day she ovulated, and the day after she ovulated. So she ovulated on the 8th. So let's count. Usually 5 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we count 1, 2, 3. That's 3 days before she ovulated. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those 5 days are a fertile week, her potential fertile week. Now, she has a short cycle. A 21-day cycle is short, but that does not mean that it is abnormal. It is a short cycle, so her follicular phase might be short. And because she has a short cycle, her fertile week might be short as well. Might not be that 5 days exactly. It might be shorter than 5 days. So it might not be more than 7th, 8th, 9th. But the rule of law says that 3 days before ovulation plus the day you ovulate and the day after you ovulate is your fertile week. So conception can happen within that range. And the reason why conception can happen within that range is because sperm cells can live up to 3 days. So if she had sexual intimacy or she had sex on the 6th of Wednesday, but her egg is not going to come out to 8th, on the 6th of December rather, but her egg will not come out to the 8th of December, the sperm cell can still be there, alive, waiting. And as soon as the egg comes out like this, bam, fertilization will occur. Okay, so that's the mystery behind it, right? So, but that's going in depth for another class. Okay? Now, for a 31-day cycle, let's look at what happens. When is ovulation likely to happen? Remember, we said that for a 31-day cycle, that means the next time this person saw a period was on the 1st of January. Okay? Now, we start counting 14 days backwards. Are we together? Are we getting it? I hope nobody is confused. I can explain again. That's why I want to take another scenario. Are we getting it? Let's work on the 31-day cycle now, because most of us here have a 31-day cycle. So first and foremost, we understand what the cycle length is. Your menstrual cycle length, we understand it is 31 days, 21 days, 35 days. We understand that, right? Okay, so we understand what the menstrual cycle length is. Okay, yes to that. Okay, yes to that. Now, I remember I said there are 4 phases of the menstrual cycle. The menstrual phase, the follicular phase, the ovulation day, and then the luteal phase. Medically, scientifically, we say that the luteal phase on the average is 14 days, 2 weeks. On the average, it could be between 11 to 16 days, but most women have it for 14 days. That's the luteal phase. And I explained earlier on what the luteal phase means. It's just that period. It's just those number of days that if fertilization had occurred, if you had sex and the sperm cell deposited met with the egg, a baby will form.